Hi, I'm Andrew Trickett. I'm one of the co-founders of MergeVR, and we're here at E3.
So Andrew, what are you showing here at E3 today?
We're showing our system for mobile virtual reality, so you get to use the smartphone that you probably already own right now in your pocket, and it's a system composed of a head-mounted display, so you put the smartphone here in this slot, then you can adjust the lenses to have the best optical setup, for your particular eyes. It flexes to fit your face. That's why we're actually trademarking the phrase, any phone, any face. But in addition to that, we also have a really unique controller. So this solves the input issue for mobile VR. And what you see here is this has a 9-axis motion sensing capability, so it's like a full gestural controller. Has a lot of different buttons for the developer to make use of. You have the A, B, X, Y button, analog thumbstick, and here on the other side you have a front-back trigger. So a lot of options for the user, a lot of options for the developer.
So what makes your headset different from other headsets out there? It looks like it's very durable.
It is very durable. It's made out of a high-end foam formulation, and that has a number of advantages. The first one is it's a friendly, kind of inviting form factor, which is really great. It's also incredibly durable and very flexible, so it flexes to fit any face, and it also accommodates glasses if you need to use them. Some of the other things that are different about our headset is that we actually have adjustable lenses to match your IPD. And one thing that we're adding, this is still a prototype, but in the final consumer version, we're adding kind of button style inputs. And when you move the lenses and press the buttons, we now detect exactly where your eyes are at. So we can do things like set the virtual cameras right over your pupils. And so you have the best possible setup for image setup and the best possible visual experience, with virtual reality. That's one part of it. And I'd say, this is very unique. There's really nothing else out there for, for a gestural control input device for mobile virtual reality. And the fact that it all works together out of the box, connects via Bluetooth LE, so just one of those small touches where you open up the box, download our Start app, and off you go, turn it on, it just works together. It's very intuitive, very easy to use.
So can you tell us what phones will be compatible with your device at launch?
Yeah, it supports pretty much 90+% of the smartphones have been sold even in the past 2 years. So any iOS device, any Android device sold in the last 2 years. So just some examples: iPhone 5 and anything more modern we support, and its comparables on the Android side. As far as size, this actually fits an iPhone 6 Plus. We get asked about the Note 4, it's actually shorter, so that fits as well. So, it's more than 90% of the phones have been sold.
What are some of the challenges when diving in and designing in the VR space?
We really have to take into account that it's beyond the technical specs, like what's the field of view, what's the frame rate, and all of that. And you really have to think about this is something that people wear on their face. It's the most personal part of who we are, the most sensitive part of who we are. So things like durability, comfort, really matter. That's one of the major reasons that we chose this particular material. So it's the whole experience about overcoming the anxiety of kind of being in a blinded position and having it be something that's open and friendly and fun, and that it all works together really well, because we need to get beyond the enthusiasts who all kind of come to this kind of conference, and how do we really make this available and accessible to the mass market, and that's what we're aiming for.
Every year VR gets more and more popular at the show. What's it like for you walking around to see all the different headsets and games that are coming out that can be used with your device?
It's really exciting, and by the way, one of the things that we're doing with this is making it compatible with Google Cardboard apps, so this can be used for all of that content. But when we look at what the more and more developers creating really cool experiences that, by the way, go beyond gaming. This can be used for 360 video, for social experiences, for psychiatric therapy, for edutainment. It's got a wide range of uses, and we see it as the next great digital platform. It's really exciting that more and more people are catching on to that.
So Andrew, talk about your own app that you made specifically for this device.
Yeah, so what we have is something called Merge Start, and it's the very first thing that you would do after buying the hardware is you download this, and it serves as the home base application. And so it has two primary purposes for the user. One is that if you've already downloaded multiple Merge apps, Merge compatible apps, you'll be able to jump in and out of them without having to take the headset off, without having to take the smartphone out. And the other thing that it does is it serves as the discovery portal to find other apps that have been optimized for our platform. And something very unique about what we're doing is curating those. We're going after quality over, say, sheer raw quantity. So we're going to be curating the apps for quality art, quality game mechanics, that they have integrity in terms of what they're trying to get the user to do, that they follow best practices, so that there's a comfortable experience within the stereoscopic viewing environment, and that they're age appropriate.